Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Mr. Khaykhamphithoune gave reporters an update on the situation during a field visit to Xinjiang province last week that unexploded ordnance continues to threaten rural communities and hinders economic development. The country needs more funding and technical support from the international community. Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Mr. Khaykhamphithoune and representatives from development partners took part in a field visit to Xinjiang province from 8 to 10 November. The visit aims to raise awareness and understanding of the ongoing challenges of UXO contamination. The National Regulatory Authority for the UXO Mine Action Sector, or NRA, under the supervision of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs with the support of the United Nations Development Program, or UNDP.
เวียกงานการเก็บกู้ระเบิดที่ยังบ่แตกนี้แม่นเวียกงานหนึ่งที่เป็นเวียกงานบริมสิทธิ์ของรัฐบาลลาวจะต้องได้ซุ้มใส่แก้ไขในระยะต่อหน้า
Mr. Phoxay said Lao PDR is the most heavily bombed country in history per capita. 2/3 of the nation's area is covered with UXO dispersed across various provinces, which continues to threaten the lives of the people and constitutes a strong obstacle to the socio-economic development of rural communities.
ปัญหาระเบิดนี่มันแม่นอะไรแท้มันมีความท้าทายมันมีความยุ่งยากอะไรให้แก่รัฐบาลลาวเราจะต้องได้ร่วมกันแก้ไขในต่อหน้า
According to the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, the burden of addressing this problem remains heavy, and there are many challenges, especially the need for more funding and technical support from the international community.
พวกเราก็ต้องการอุปกรณ์เทคโนโลยีหรือบุคลากรต่างๆเพื่อช่วยให้พวกเขาสามารถแก้ไขปัญหาดังกล่าวนี้ให้สำเร็จ
He said to solve the problem of unexploded ordnance in Laos, greater coordination is needed between the central and local sectors involved with the support of international organizations to create a national strategic plan to effectively address the problem in the long term.
เป็นการติดตามกวดการจัดตั้งปฏิบัติเวียกงานการโฆษณาศึกษาความเสี่ยงภัยเวียกงานการช่วยเหลือผู้ถูกขอให้
Director General of the NRA, Mr. Jumyang Pang Thongsavat, said the Lao National Unexploded Ordnance Program, or UXO Lao, is continuing to clear unexploded munitions in target provinces across the country, aiming to make land safe for farming and developments that will enhance the well-being and livelihoods of impoverished rural communities. UXO clearance is currently underway in the provinces of Hua Pan, Luang Prabang, Xinjiang, Khammouan, and Savanakhet.
ช่วยเหลือจากต่างประเทศก็พวกเราได้รับทุนช่วยเหลือจากต่างประเทศที่1แล้วแม่นผ่านแบบ2ฝ่ายที่2แล้วแม่นผ่านองค์การจัดตั้งสากลที่บ่สังกัดรัฐบาล
Mr. Jumyang said foreign donors provide at least $35 million in funding every year, but this amount is still insufficient given the vast scale of clearance operations, and foreign funding mainly comes in international non-governmental organizations. Humanitarian funding provided for certain provinces and businesses. It is recorded that UXO clearance began in 1996, and considerable progress has been made, especially in mine risk education, surveys, munitions, clearance, and victim assistance. But more financial and technical support is needed because large areas of the country still remains contaminated. UXO clearance is underway in provinces that were most heavily bombed during the Indochina War, but progress is slow because much of the country's terrain is mountainous and straddled by rivers, while many devices have become buried over the years, partly due to flooding and landslides. During the Indochina War, which lasted from 1964 to 73, some 3 million tons of munitions were dropped on Laos, including about 270 million submunitions in the form of cluster bombs and about 4 million aircraft bombs. Most accidents occur when children play with bombies or when farmers accidentally hit them with an implement of some kind. The total contaminated area is estimated at 87,000 square meters.